Today we're building an 8-foot landing. We're also building a 12-foot landing, and we're building a 40-foot wide flat bank with an 8-foot quarter right bang in the middle. This is the King of Spades show. Oh yeah! Now that we've tracked it in, we've definitely underestimated the amount of dirt we need. We need more.
It's going okay. We moved a lot of dirt.
Ask him what happened in the tipper.
Yeah, got a bit carried away and nearly rolled it.
Right, so what we're doing, we're cutting another trench in here. We cut another pond in the other day to just get a bit of free dirt. But now what I'm doing, because we need some more dirt, I'm going to put like a sort of a shallow trench in that leads to a, if you follow us this way, to a bigger pond here. So it's going to be shaped sort of a bit like a massive dog bone essentially. What do you think to that, El? So what we're going to do is cut that in, make a pond here, get some free dirt, and also with us putting a nice dish on it, the horses will be able to track in nicely as well. So it's, everyone's happy. Let's get back into it. Aim for the sky. No indecision. Intuition. Higher and higher. Intuition. Run through the fire. Gotta find a way. Gotta find a way. I think Andy's a bit hungover. Right, so if you're wondering what we're doing here, this is the dirt we brought over from the pond. So what I'm trying to do now is just get that blue line roughly marked out, and then what I'm going to do from the very start is work back down the hill all the way right back to the far side, so I roughly know how much more dirt we actually need. Make sense? Alright, let's crack on.
been demoted to bucket digger.
Bucket cleaner. You do the tracks while you're there as well.
Get stuck in a puddle.
Right, so me and Andy have now tracked this whole pile in. It looks a bit odd at the moment, but what we're going to do, we're going to get the bucket and just literally carve a massive jump out of it. So that will be the back of the landing. So let's get on with it, let's cut it out. I'm trying to be a little bit clever. As I'm cutting the third down the side of that right hand side, what I'm doing with that excess dirt is moving it around, so I'm basically shaping out the berm for the yellow line as well. So effectively I'm doing two lines at once here. So yeah, it looks good though. Oh. Right, we seem to have come into a little bit of an issue. Basically down here there's a drain that runs all the way through. So in these fields, every like 200 yards or so, there's these clay pipes. And then there's a massive one that goes along there that picks up a ditch, which then drains into the canal. Basically, it just keeps the water level a lot lower in the fields, just keeps the ground a bit better. But, so, we've hit the pipe. Yeah, I know. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna scrape the pipe back, do a quick fixing on it, and then what we're going to do, fill this all back in. We've actually got to the water table where the water actually sits, so we've had a bit of a pickle here, but what we're going to do, raise that ground level back up, and then we're going to fill it all back up, level it, job done, and see how we get on. But we've got Mason with us today and Chase, if they want to come around and say hello. So we've got one of the superstars here, Chase, and we've got little Mason. Carter and Finley aren't here at the moment, but they're going to give us a hand fixing the pipe up. What we're going to do, we'll expose it all and then we can make some sort of fittings. We've got one of these to convert it from the clay pipe to a bit of plastic. I don't know, we'll just make it up and see how we get on. Oh yeah! Right, so with the help of Chase and Mason, we've managed to expose both ends. We've got those universal rubber couplers. Then what we'll do, we'll put this pipe in the middle, and where we broke it, we'll actually just join it. So yeah, let's get back on with it. Alright. I'm selling my soul to keep it satisfied, waiting on the corner for you one last time. What we're going to do, we're going to backfill it from that end, force the water level up, and then we're going to let it naturally drain throughout the field. Ain't we, Chase? Yep. Let's do it. Alright, let's get the machine out. Just one more shot, hit me with a needle, baby, everything you got. If you don't believe in never coming back, but I believe in you, swear I'm on the right track. Right, so the plan is, it doesn't really look like much at the moment, but if you can imagine, there's going to be like a flat bank across there. So what we'll do, we'll track all that in, get it super hard, fill that hole in as well. And then what we'll do, we're going to cut an 8-foot slice right out the middle, and that's where that quarter pipe's going to sit. And then it's going to have 2 mulch flat banks on the side. And then obviously this line here, if we refer to the drawing at some point, we've got tabletops. We're going to swing around the back of it. Then we've got the little medium line on the side, so we might put like a little rainbow, or might sort of integrate it all. I don't know, we'll see how we get on, but I'm going to track all of that in, see roughly where we are of it, run a tape on it, and then crack on with it. But yeah, I'm going to get in the digger now, and I'll let you guys watch it and see how we get on. Thank you very much. Diggers this way. Right, does anyone have any tips about keeping the bucket clean? Because we seem to be getting a bit claggy in here. The clay is super tacky, so I don't know whether it's just one of those things, or is there something that we can actually do to, you know, just get me 50% of my bucket back. But better dig it out, haven't we? Right, so we got all the keefs out. If you're wondering what keefs are, keef Jegwin. Anyway, we've cleaned the bucket out. I think we're going to go back into the pond because I need more dirt for the flat bank, and then we can start tracking that back up. Ideally, I want it to get it about 10 foot high, because once we've tracked it in, we'll lose about 1/3 of it. And then I'm going to work out how much space I need to cut. We're hoping we're going to have the quarter at about 8 foot, and then whatever we've got left on the sides. But I was kind of having a little thought, I might put a berm in there if there's enough room, and we can kind of all blend it all together. But anyway, let's get back in the pond. You old keefs, eh? Quick update on the park, we're doing really well. As you can see from up here, this higher level bit of ground, we're on the 3rd landing at the moment, so right far at the back end. You can see at the back there, we've got the first big landing, then the second big landing, and then, and like I say, we're just on the 3rd here. But you can start to see a rough shape now of the yellow line, like the pump track sort of roller line. That's kind of meandering its way through. We've got to put a little berm in down here, but as you come round here, on this side, we've got this return one coming back, and then obviously we're going to have some tables there, which then ultimately goes round the back of the flat bank, along the fence line near the canal, tucked in round the back, a little berm into a slight return, and like what I was saying from the diagram, we've got the walkway back up to the top. So yeah, it's super exciting, it's coming along really well. We're just working on the flat bank at the moment. What we're going to do is get another, probably, I don't know, a few more tons of dirt on the top, probably about 50. Track that in, get it at about 10 foot high, and then we'll get it down to about 8 foot. The actual quarter itself will be about 8, so we're probably going to have them roughly the same. And I was having a thought actually, on this left hand side here, I might put a little berm in, or like a little sort of stooly wall ride, you know, like the bathtub, bit of tub love back at Woburn. So if I've got enough room, because at the moment we've got, you know, that's about 45 foot wide, you know, minus 8 feet, so you know, we can take that down to about 37, split a little bit more. So if we can get like 10 foot aside, I'll be roughly about 15 foot left, I think. Let me know in the comments about the maths, but that's pretty quick. That was quick maths thing. Anyway, flat bank sort of return thing, so that actually comes from that blue line which is running up the side with the mini boner log and the mini whale tail. So yeah, it's all happening. It's going really well. I just want to say a big shout out to Kim, Andy, Finn, Carter, Mason, Chase, Charlene and Matt, the chickens, the animals, all the dogs, everyone for just, you know, just helping. You know, you don't have to be in the digger or anything, but you know, just keeping the place tidy and just, you know, making sure everything's running sort of sweet behind the scenes, so we can just literally just keep motoring dirt out, because we are on a bit of a time scale. You know, we've kind of, you know, I'm not going to say how long, but you know, we don't want it to drag on basically. You know, we want it to get cracking. So yeah, I'm super excited with the progress so far. It's kind of difficult to see for some people because they're a bit like, well, there's just piles everywhere, but what we want to do is get the bulk in while we've got the 6 tonne and the 3 tonne dumper. You know, once we've utilised that and moved all the dirt, then we can get the little 1.5 or a 3 tonner in, you know, and just actually just dress it all up and start really shaping it up. Quad bikes we're going to get in, we need multiple whacker plates. So if there's anyone on there, you know, who's watching this from a company and you want to sponsor a video with a load of whacker plates, we'll do it justice. We could have some whacker races or something. Maybe where wacky races come from, but I don't know. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to get back in the digger and we're going to get back in the pond over the far side, dump all the dirt back over, and yeah, it should be good fun. But I hope you guys are good. Hope that tea's staying nice and warm. If not, I'll tell you what, I'll put an advert in now. You can go and top that tea up. Oh yeah! Right, so I'm just working on the flat bank now. I've managed to grade the flat bank all the way across. And what I've done is found the centre with this. I've done 4 foot either side because we're going to have an 8 foot quarter pipe which is cut into the middle. So basically you have 2 dirt sides, maybe we'll put some rubber chip on or some mulch or something like that. So then it gives you centre of the big landing, hit the 8 foot quarter, and you can go left and right depending on which is your favourite, unless you want to learn like oppos and stuff. So now what we're going to do is cut that in. Fingers crossed we can, once we've built the ramp, we can just slide it in. I might make it slightly narrower because then I can at least do the fine chipping with the shovel and go against the grain, so to speak, and not actually scoop forward. So, but anyway, let's go on. Fingers crossed. Right, so we've cut it out. It's actually worked out pretty good. Probably about 7-8 feet high, and hopefully now 8 foot wide, so we can literally build the quarter pipe and just slot it in. Got a bit of rising water here, but we might bring the level a bit up yet. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. Looks good. Whoa, it fell over. What a week it's been this week. We've got the 3rd done, and we've also done the sister on the side, the little 8 foot one. So the 3rd big one's done, the 2nd big one's done, and the 1st one. Obviously we've got to prune them all up, shape them up, but the bulk of them are there. But not only that, the quarter pipe's been done as well. So we've got the big 8 foot quarter pipe with the 2 flat banks on the side, when we're going to put like a mulch or like some sort of resi chip, I don't know, rubber chip, mulch, whatever you want to call it, but something on the side so you can get all a bit crazy up in there. But yeah, so I'm super pleased with the progress of this week, and we did smash the drain as well, but we fixed it. We're dynamic over it. If we need to do something, we'll just change up. That's the whole thing with trail building, you know, you just adjust to whatever's suiting. So yes, thanks to Mason and Chase for that, because they were a great help. I've had a good week. Before you go, actually, I've got some drone shots coming. I know some of you guys are saying about, we want some drone shots, we can't make out what the park's doing. So yes, we got drone shots coming. In fact, here's a little overlay over the top so you can actually see. It just is looking Good. But anyway, that's enough for that. Seeing us out today is the second in command, but a slightly more athletic one. Sorry about that, Kev. Murphy, let's do it.